Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a setup of my Midori Traveler's Notebook. This is actually not a real Midori. This is a DIY Traveler's Notebook that I made using some foam. This is a special kind of foam that I bought at a store here. It's very popular in Spain. I don't know about the rest internationally, like in the US or in the rest of Europe. Not exactly sure. It's called Eva foam. Here's an example. So you buy it. It's kind of like very bendy. It's kind of like not elastic or anything, but it's very bendy. And so I bought like a pink color, as you can see here, and a black one. This one's kind of velvety. So since I carried it around inside my purse, it does get a little, and I'm sorry for like the wind. I'm actually outside filming today because it's a really nice day, so just wanted to enjoy the nice air. But anyway, so yeah, the black foam that I bought, since it's sort of velvety and I do carry this around in my purse, it does get like a little bit of dust and like specks of like hair and whatever, so it does get a little bit dirty, but this one is kind of smooth, so it doesn't get as dirty. But yeah, so I just bought these two colors and I glued them together using like super glue. This is not even like the expensive kind. This is very cheap glue, but it did stick together very well, and so that way the Traveler's Notebook is a bit sturdier, because if you can see, it's not that thick. And so since I wanted it to last a little bit, if I glued two of them together, it did make it a little thicker. So I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but yeah, so that's why I made it like double-sided, I guess. And I did use a tutorial on YouTube. Can't remember the name. I think it was Ray Blake's tutorial. I'll leave it in the links below. It's fairly easy, and I made the pocket size, or like the field note size. So that's the material I used, and then I also bought some elastic cord, and I found this in a really cute pink color, and I thought it went really well with the foam that I bought. So they had a whole bunch of other colors as well. I'm sure you can get this at your regular craft store. But yeah, so I used this, and then it was very easy. All you had to do was just cut the foam with like a cutter. I measured it out using the sizes from the Ray Blake's tutorial. So I sort of eyed it out with my notebooks, and then as you're gonna see in a minute when I open it up, I used these are Moleskine notebooks. They are the field note size again, and I bought these. Came in packs of 3. I have the black ones and these like craft colored ones, and these are blank, and then the black ones have a grid paper inside. So I bought both kinds so that I could have variety to use. And then basically all I did, as you're gonna see in a minute, is I decorated these notebooks using some scrapbook paper that I had, and I mixed the front and the back with different scrapbooks, and then I just tied or not tied them, but I did put some washi in the spine, and then to reinforce the spine I used some masking tape or packing tape. I'm also going to be leaving the link of the Reset Girl, because I sort of was inspired by her creative notebooks, and I'm going to leave the link below so you can have a reference to how I decorated my notebooks. Okay, so as you can see in the cover, I added a little charm. This charm is actually really, really old. It's like a little lollipop, and then I have like a tiny, very dirty duck. But yeah, so I just had this lying around, and I thought, hey, let's add a little bit of charm to the Traveler's Notebook. So I made my Traveler's Notebook with 4 elastic bands, or 2. Is it 2? It's 2, I'm sorry. So you're gonna see in a minute how it is. And right here I keep my friction pen. I like using these pens because you can erase if you make a mistake when you're writing. So let's get inside. So like I mentioned before, this like little black things that are like stuck are from the black foam, and I might make a new one in the future. I'll just buy like a different kind of color that isn't as velvety. So the first notebook is sort of like my commonplace notebook. In here I just write down everything that pops up while I'm like away. Since I do keep this in my purse and I take it with me everywhere, just anything that I find that I think needs to be jotted down, I jot it down here. And like I mentioned, I used some scrapbook paper in the front and in the back, and then some washi to the spine to add a little bit of contrast. And then I just I printed out some like cute quotes that I found online and added it to the front cover. So here I just have some random things stuck. So as you can see, I just use this sort of like to jot down notes and like things, I don't know, just ideas that I get. And then these are some gift ideas for giveaways one day when I was trying to decide what to give away on my Instagram account. And then I like using these little like tabs. They are from this pack of stickies. They're super cute, and as you can see, they are a little bent because they've been beaten up inside my purse, but that's okay. So here's kind of like a brief look into, I have some menu ideas in here, and then just some post-its of things that I like think about. It's basically like a place to jot down just stuff, and I stick in here post-its and whatnot. And then in the back, this I also got from My Life All in One Place. These are like templates to like guidelines or writing lines. Basically you just like stick them in the back of like a page, and it allows you to write a little bit straighter for those pages that are blank. So I keep these in the back, and I have three types of measurements, so that in case I want to write a little bit closer and whatnot. And then these notebooks, they do have like a pocket. It's not very useful because this part is really glued, so the only thing you could stick in here could be maybe like a little note, but I don't actually use it because it's not very handy. And then in my second notebook as well, I decorated it with scrapbook paper and then like different washies and another embellishment in the front. This book is sort of like my inventory or like my permanent list book. And here I just added a little like monster that I thought was very cute. So here I have like my important list, which is things for my planner. And I'll add like a little sticker as I get them. And then I have my travel bucket list and my personal ambitions and wishes list. And here I have my Disney inventory of movies. This I used to have it inside my planner, my ring planner or Filofax planner, whatever you want to call it. And I transferred it to here because I'm using my planner, my ring planner, just for diary and budget system. And then here I have my books to read and just a whole bunch of hashtags relating to planners that I like. And right now I don't have anything else in here, but I am planning to add like all the movies that I have and movies that I want to purchase, because this is very handy when I'm out in the stores and I can't remember what movies I already have, because I do have quite a lot. And then my third book is actually empty. I don't have anything written in here because I was planning on using this as like a gratitude journal, but I haven't actually gotten to do that yet. I haven't gotten in the habit of creating like gratitude lists or gratitude things, but I do want to use this for that. And if not, I'll just use it as my commonplace notebook once this one is done, which I still have quite a lot to fill out. And then in my last book, I have in here, this is sort of like my washi stash inventory. So this is like my whole washi collection. I just keep like little samples so I remember what kinds of washi I have. And right now, that is all. And then in here I keep some Post-its just in case I need them. But right now, that is it. And you see, this is very dirty. But I don't mind because I do use this quite a lot. But right now, this is all I have. And I just wanted to show you guys my setup. And as you can see, in here, let me see if I can take this off. These are the straps that I made. So I actually have two straps. One's here and one is over here. But the way I set it up is because right now, see, this is the book. And as you can tell, it's very tight. This was my first time making it, so maybe the next time that I make it, I won't make it as tight so that the foam doesn't like break. But it's fairly sturdy, it doesn't break. So what I did was, since I don't have the actual Midori straps, I used rubber bands to put these two together. I strapped them in the middle, and that way these two stick together, and then I just stuck this one inside the first elastic band. And this way it allows you to use one elastic and fit inside two notebooks. And then the thing is that I used to have a rubber band to stick these two together, but it broke, so right now all I'm doing is using this middle one right here, because you can use these two as well. So I use this one to, actually wait, this one goes in the back. I use this strap for this notebook, and then this strap for the fourth notebook. And I could do the same for these, but this way with the rubber band in the middle, it's much more, you can move it around much more freely, because the pink ones are a little tighter. So these two notebooks aren't very easy to move, but yeah, it doesn't really bother me. So that's it. Basically, that is my Travelers or DIY foam dory, whatever you want to call it, notebook. And I just left this super dirty. But yeah, so I stick my pen in here. I don't have a pen loop, I just have it with the elastic holding its place. And basically that is it, and that is my setup. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see my next video. I am going to be trying to post about 2 videos a week, maybe 3 if the time permits it, but yeah, so stay tuned for that. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can see more nice pictures of the inside of this planner and the outside, because I will be making some new pictures. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.